Well, Arsenal fans in Uganda, as you're really mourning for your loss to Man City, and some of you think that the trophy is gone, chicken-hearted fans in there, you do have some big news in there for you. You've been watching them on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Sky Sports, and all over and across all social media platforms, and here they come to your country known as Kampala, Uganda. And who is that? It's the AFTV, and the chosen ones are three that are obviously going to be coming to Uganda. We're obviously going to be discussing that and obviously breaking down what we think they're obviously going to be coming in here to do. Smash like button, comment, and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Now, there is what we call the AFTV. It's one of the hugely followed platforms for fan club content. If you know, you understand. So they are coming in through to Uganda, and they are obviously having loads and loads of things obviously coming through and really do. And they've gone ahead to post. I really saw Ugandans on TikTok hinting on them coming to Kampala. And we went ahead to obviously see to it that we wait for the official confirmation. And today at 2 p.m., that is 14 hours, they took to their socials and said, AFTV are coming to Uganda. Robbie, Cecile, and Lee Judges touching down 24th to 30th April. AFTV Uganda, Explore Uganda. So that is AFTV for you coming in Uganda to obviously do their job. And let me obviously drop all wide this photo such that you guys get to see it. And I'm going to be reading you the sponsors, because the sponsors really inject their money for us to obviously talk about them. Not so? So I think let's obviously go ahead and obviously do that for them, because they need that shout out, because they'll be really bringing them to Kampala, and a lot is obviously going to be happening. Now, as you see, this is Robbie, this is Cecile, and this is Lee Judges, and they are powered by Vision Group. So people at Vision Group might obviously have a look at them in there for you, because they might do their interviews in there for you, because it's a big media house in Kampala, Uganda, so there is no way they can't obviously fail to obviously host them. Then Serena Hotel, Kampala Serena Hotel, meaning that that's where they are obviously gonna be accommodated. Uganda Airlines, that means it's Uganda Airlines that is going to fly them from London to Kampala, Uganda. Then there is Guinness into the mix, and even the government of Uganda is also having a hand into this. And I'm really excited to obviously see to it that people are coming to Uganda. It shows you how much we are now lobbying at the international level. And very many Arsenal fans will obviously be witnessing them and really watching them live. I know they are coming this weekend, and I think there is that Arsenal game that is happening in there for you. And because they are coming from the 24th, that means the matches, they are obviously gonna be they're gonna be doing one game here, and it will be on from 24th to 30th April, meaning that they are gonna do two games. One, it's the game of Newcastle this weekend, and I'll be letting you know where the AFTV team will be this weekend in there, and also Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal in there for you. So they'll be doing those two games. The game of Atletico Madrid will be the last, and then they'll fly back to England and see Arsenal play at the Emirates. But this weekend, they are going to be in Kampala, and they are touching down on Friday. That's when they're obviously coming in through in Kampala, Uganda, and they are going to be really doing those fun cams with you. And I think some people will host them. But Arsenal is having very many fans in Uganda. And I think they're obviously gonna get overwhelmed. If you know what Arsenal fans are in Kampala, Uganda, they're obviously gonna get overwhelmed. Now, TV channels will host them, and I don't know whether I'll obviously be granted a chance to host them, but if at all, they obviously look out to come to Rokani Media Football. The door is open for them, and we'll be waiting to see how things really pan out in here onto the Rokani Media Football. But they are coming to Kampala, Uganda, and Arsenal will be doing the needful over the weekend. And this time round, over the weekend, you will see Ugandan fans on the AFTV channel, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, obviously either bashing the manager or praising the manager. I now know what fans do. Each and every time a team is really performing very badly, they obviously go ahead and really blame the manager. Now, every time the team is performing well, they hail or they heap the praises onto the players. And that's how confusing football fans are. Indeed, football fans are really very, very, very confusing when it comes to really coming up and obviously telling us exactly what they think about the game. But all in all, Arsenal is really going to be doing the needful, and I tell you, it's really very important for the fans of Arsenal to come up and really understand exactly how things are really going down in here. So that is the AFTV. They are coming in through, and they've confirmed via their official socials they are coming to Kampala, Uganda. So Arsenal fans all over Kampala, Uganda, be ready for them. Now, I don't know how their plan is, like their vast plan, but I'm telling you, we are yet to see greatness. They've been doing this for years, If you go down to their first video they really uploaded on their YouTube channel, it shows you how it's all about time. You understand? So, it's all about time for Arsenal to for someone to start something, and obviously it gets global. And they really have huge sponsors. They do tours in different parts of the country. I've seen them in South Africa. I've seen them in Kenya. I've seen them in Tanzania. I've seen them in Nigeria. I've seen them in Ghana. You understand? So I've seen them in Sierra Leone. They've been coming to African countries because Arsenal is one of the hugely supported African countries. Is one of the hugely supported teams in Africa. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later.